Hi everybody, welcome to the channel. This video is to do with a tool that you should be using if you are starting up on Sorare. The tool, the website that you will be using, that you need to be using, is called Playsharper. Playsharper is Playsharper is it's a website that predicts the lineups for every team for every game week for So Rare. So yeah, we're just gonna get stuck into it here. So you can see here, I've you can change the dates here for whatever date you want. So I've just flicked on to this Saturday coming now. It's Thursday now. It's Thursday night here now at the minute. So the next game week deadline is 3 o'clock tomorrow on Friday. So this is about the time where I will start to select my teams because the person on Play Sharper now will have all his teams updated and stuff getting ready for tomorrow because he knows the deadline is tomorrow at 3 o'clock. I'm just going to get started here by going into the Premier League. So you can see that automatically populates. You can go into La Liga, Bundesliga. These are all the same. Once you click in, the teams are going to be in here. So you can see the teams. I'm just going to go into the Chelsea game. So Chelsea are playing Fulham, 12:30 on Saturday. Why do I use Play Sharper? Basically, it's a brilliant tool. See if you want to find out if a player is suspended, or maybe a player has picked up an injury in the last game, or maybe even he picked up the injury there during the week's training leading into this game. Sometimes you'll notice if so we're actually in the January transfer window at the minute. So if a player is sometimes linked with a move away, you'll notice how he stops appearing in the team because he's about to leave the team, so he'll be dropped. Or for example, the AFCON, the African Cup of Nations is on at the minute. So there's going to be players missing from these lineups because they're away to play for their national country. But yeah, that is why So Rare is good. Sometimes if you're picking your So Rare team, it's good to come in here and then check, just to check to see, right. So if you had Nicholas Jackson up top, oh, maybe he's away, maybe he's suspended, maybe he's away the African Cup of Nations, I don't know. But look, it's good. You'll notice how sometimes the players in your so rare lineups are not in these predicted 11s. So you can go into the comments box. What I do is I actually read the other comments that people say. So here's a comment: when is Reece James expected to return? Will be a safe starter again? And he goes, sorry, man, I believe he is gone. So, sorry, man, I genuinely believe he is gone for the season. He's never a safe starter in the sense he will always play, blah, 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 because he's Reece James is so injury prone. So, yeah, we already knew that. But anyway, thanks. But yeah, it's very good for all those reasons. And more often than not, I will have to change my Sorare team because I will find out additional information that I did not know just solely down to Play Sharper. It's a brilliant tool. So I'll come into Play Sharper on a Thursday night before the Friday deadline, or a Monday night before the Tuesday deadline, because it takes a while for the people in Play Sharper to fully update the teams. Like if I flick forward now to next Saturday and I go into a Premier League game of Arsenal Crystal Palace, you'll see that the lineups are not out yet. So it takes them a while to populate these. I'll go back to the Saturday we were on. But yeah, basically, this is just a short and sweet video to say that if you are beginning So Rare, this is one of the tools that you need to be using. One other thing as well, it's pretty nifty that it shows is over to the left hand side. There's a couple of stats. So the top is the last five average score, the middle stat is the last 15 average score, and the bottom stat there to the left is the expected score that they're going to get this game week. So you can see Broja there for Chelsea is expected to get a score of roughly 51. But if you go down to Thiago Silva, you'll see he's expected to get a score of 64, which is a great expected score to get on Play Sharper, which might entice you to buy that player. Or if you have that player already bought, it'll entice you to actually play that player in one of your stronger teams. The other thing then is to the top right of each player, you'll see a little percentage. So Broja 70%, Gusto is on 85%, Caicedo 85%. This percentage is just the likelihood of this player starting. So the people who run So Rare or Play Sharper pick the teams, and then they'll give you the likelihood of what they think. So see, some teams to pick are trickier than others because of injuries and stuff, and it's very hard to tell who's going to play. So they will give you the likelihood. So usually, if I see a percentage of like 80% or higher, from my experience, that usually means that they will be playing. So the likes of Broja on 70% or Sterling here on 60%, I would throw a bit of a red flag over them. And if they're in one of my main teams, I would consider taking them out. I'll flick over to the Fulham team here to see if there's anything. So yeah, there's Harry Wilson in midfield, 50% likelihood of starting. I definitely would not be starting him in one of my stronger teams. I might throw him into like a weak team, maybe my fourth or fifth choice team, a team that I'm not expecting to win. But look, if he does play, maybe he'll do well. But yeah, basically that's all I want to get through to you here today on this video is if you're going to start up playing Sorare, if you're a beginner, I would say people that play Sorare are frequently using this website. But if you're a beginner and you don't know what you should be looking at, etc., definitely Playsharper is one of the websites you should often be looking at. But yeah, that's us for this video. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more.